Welcome back to Unfiltered Moments, the space where I speak from the heart without polishing the truth or shrinking the story. Now, today, I want to talk about what happens after the return, after the breakthrough, after the moment you finally come home to yourself. Because, returning to yourself is powerful, but staying there, that's the real work. Now, this episode is about maintenance, relationships, discovery, and action. It's about healing in the growth, rebuilding my self worth, and learning how to live in the version of me I finally returned to. Now, you see, healing isn't a one time event, it's a practice, a choice you make every day. When I returned to myself, I felt that peak moment, that clarity, that peace, that alignment. But life doesn't stop just because you have healed. Life keep moving. People keep pulling. Old patterns keep calling. So I had to ask myself, how do I stay found? For me, it meant setting boundaries I used to avoid. It meant saying no without explaining myself. It meant protecting my energy like it was something sacred, because it is. Staying found meant slowing down, checking in with myself, noticing when I was slipping back into old habits, and choosing again and again to stay aligned with the woman I'm becoming. Maintenance is the quiet part of healing, but it's where the real transformation happens. The relationships route the new me versus the old them. When you change, the people around you have to adjust. Hmm. And you see, not everyone is ready for the new you. Some people were used to the version of me that was lost, the version that overgave, the version that stayed quiet, the version that didn't know her worth. So when I started choosing myself, when I started honoring my boundaries, when I started stepping into my strength, some people didn't know how to handle it. But you know what? That's okay. Growth will cost you certain relationships, but it will return you to yourself. I had to learn that the new me doesn't need to fit into old dynamics. I had to learn that I'm allowed to evolve even if others prefer the older version of me. And as a strong woman stepping into her business, her purpose, her healing, I had to stand firm in that truth. The people meant for this version of me will rise with me. The rest, they will fall away. Returning to myself didn't just bring clarity, it brought curiosity. Because once I came home to myself, I realized there were parts of me I'd never met. New interests, new desires, new boundaries, new dreams. It felt like meeting a stranger, but a stranger who felt familiar. I started exploring what I actually like, what I actually want, what actually feels good to my spirit. Healing opened doors inside me that I didn't even know existed. And I'm learning to enjoy this discovery phase, the softness, the curiosity, the joy of becoming. This part of the journey is lighter. It's hopeful, it's fun, it's me learning myself all over again. And then came the moment where I had to put my return into action. Because healing is internal, but growth shows up in what you do next. For me, the first brave thing was choosing to step into my power as a strong businesswoman, not just dreaming it, not just talking about it, but acting on it. I made decisions that aligned with the woman I'm becoming. I said no to things that didn't honor me. I said yes to opportunities that scared me in the best way. I took steps that the old me would have avoided. That first brave thing became a turning point. It showed me that my return wasn't just emotional, it was actionable, it was real, it was mine. If you're listening to this and you're somewhere in your own return, I want you to know this. You don't have to rush, you don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to stay connected to yourself. Healing is maintenance. Growth is uncomfortable. Relationships shift. Discovery unfolds. And action reveals who you are becoming. You're allowed to evolve. You're allowed to rise. You're allowed to return to yourself and stay there. My affirmations are: I'm growing into a strong businesswoman I'm meant to be. I'm healing in real time, and that's enough. I trust the woman I'm becoming. I honor my strength, my softness, my evolution. I'm learning to live in my return, one choice at a time. Thank you for tuning in to Unfiltered Moments. I appreciate you being here, growing with me, and choosing yourself today. I'll talk to you in the next episode.